Okay, so you're looking to publish your ebook, but outside of Amazon. You may even do it in addition to being on Amazon, but where should you go? Well, this is why we're going to discuss Kobo. Now, this is Chris Baird from selfpublishingmadeeasynow.com, where self-publishing doesn't have to be so hard. In today's video, we are going to talk about Kobo self-publishing, all you need to know. So let's get right on into it. What is Kobo? Now, one thing I do want to say with Kobo is it's the word book, but they just switched the letters around. Originally, I thought since the company, originally Canadian, but I thought since it had connections to Japan, it may have been some sort of a Japanese word. But in reality, it was just the mixing up of the letters book to create the word Kobo. In 2000, so Kobo's history, in 2009, Kobo was founded by an e-reading platform and an ebook retailer by Indigo Books and Music. It was a Canadian bookstore chain. So that's all the way back in 2009. It started to gain massive popularity and started introducing its first e-reader, the Kobo e-reader, in 2010, which is tracing pretty close to the Kindle device, which I have used over the years until I moved over just to using an iPhone. But it featured e-ink and allowed readers to enjoy a paper-like reading experience. Now, in 2012, it was acquired by Rakuten, a Japanese e-commerce company. So that just gives you a little bit of the idea. And with this purchase, this acquisition, it brought international recognition and resources to Kobo, so it was able to drastically expand what it was doing, and since then with a whole wide range of e-reading devices. So Kobo's market reach and influence. So being founded in 2009, what happened was it started to expand, as we were saying. It was done by Michael Serbenis, was the name of the person who actually did it. And after its acquisition, we started to see that massive, as I was talking about, the massive market growth. Now, nothing as big as Amazon, we have to keep that in mind, but it's had a huge amount of influence. So there's really not any way you're going to have a self-publishing talk that's not going to bring Kobo as one of the major players in the self-publishing area, okay? And since that point, it's continued to expand, where it has the ebooks, it has audiobooks, it has magazines, and a lot more that it has offering on its things. Now, the one thing you noticed it didn't have, and that is the paperback books. So it does not go into the paperback area, but in terms of these other ones, it definitely has. So why choose Kobo for self-publishing? Well, the first thing is unique features and benefits of Kobo. You have this wide selection of ebooks and digital content. So that's the first thing. So it has a really large audience of people who are doing it. So the selection is really, really large, and that makes people tempted to check it out. It's got customizable reading experience where people are able on the Kobo devices, they're able to change the sizes of fonts and colors and styles and things like that, and have seamless integration and convenience, and it works across devices. So if you start reading on your laptop, you can then move it over to the Kobo device. It'll keep track of where you're at. Now, one thing to remember here is that your Kindle will as well do this. And so one of the big things I like with Kobo, as we're going to be getting into, it's going to be dealing with the distribution channels, pricing options. And those are some of the main reasons why Kobo is definitely something to consider. So comparisons with other self-publishing platforms. The first thing is you have this global distribution network, which was going to help you get your thing into numerous retailers as well as libraries worldwide. And this massive audience that they have and the outlets that they have, this distribution channels, is definitely something to consider if you're going with Kobo. The other thing is author-friendly royalty rates. It gives you high royalty rates. Now, not anything particularly higher than what you're getting on Amazon, but we're not stuck on the Amazon platform. And they've been doing a lot of stuff crazy lately that's getting people warnings and bannings of accounts and things like that. And so it's always important to make sure you diversify with your books. And Kobo is definitely something you can consider with that and the flexibility they give you with the pricing options that they have. The next is the reader-centric community. It's got this huge community of readers who really love the platform, love all of the books and the content that they have available that you can get. And there's a lot of interaction with the author as well. And so this gives huge amount of possibilities and opportunities for self-published authors when they're putting their books out onto the market. So Kobo's self-publishing platform, Kobo Writing Life. Now, introduction to Kobo Writing Life. Let's get right on into it. The self-publishing platform for authors is what Kobo Writing Life is, and it's a platform designed for authors who want to publish and distribute their ebooks globally, and specifically on, of course, Kobo. It has easy and user-friendly interface, so it makes it really easy to get in there for uploading your books, formatting, publishing your ebooks. You're able to control all the various aspects of your ebook, including cover design and the pricing and metadata, all from a single location, which is great. And of course, you get the global reach and distribution. You're able to control and choose the direction that your book's going to go. So, feature breakdown of Kobo Writing Life. So what exactly are we going to get? The first thing is the book publishing and management tools. It has a whole bunch of tools making it very easy, as we were commenting with regards to your book covers and all of these things, to make sure that everything, your design, the layout, the pricing, all of these things are exactly set to meet your needs. In addition, we're going to see the sales and royalty tracking. So it's going to have all of this that's going to make it easy to see how many sales we're making, how often we're making, and we get that again, like global distribution network. So it's going to be able to push it all the way through these major retailers, including Kobo's own online store where they have it, and libraries and distribution channels. So you're going to be able to reach a whole bunch of countries, giving you maximal global distribution. The potential is really massive there, right? But how to self-publish with Kobo? A step-by-step guide. Now that's the next thing we're going to hit. And our very first step one is going to be setting up your Kobo Writing Life account. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go into their platform. You just need an email address is really for the starting point, and you're going to click on the sign up and create account button. And then you'll be given all of the questions you need in order to get your account started. The next is your profile and author information. They need to know a little bit about who you are, your author's bio, author's photo, all of these links to your website, your social media, and all of these things, making it easy for readers to find out more about you. And then you need the manuscript and the book details. So you're going to, obviously, if you're going to put your book on there, you're going to be taking the book itself, you're going to be uploading it, making sure that it's in the right format. You can use their pre-designed templates in order to help you with the cover, to make sure that you have all of these details in place, and then uploading it to the platform, if that makes sense. Step 2, preparing your manuscript for Kobo. So the first thing is you need to follow their formatting guidelines. There's a whole series of things that need to be in place to make sure that your text is of the right font. Now, I personally, when you're formatting, I would definitely check out below in the description. You will find a link to my book Formatting Made Easy course, which will show you exactly how to get your books into the EPUB format so that you can upload it right and easy to the Kobo platform without any challenge at all. And with another click, it'll give you the paperback version you can put onto Ingram, Spark, Lulu, or Amazon, whichever or all three platforms that you like. So definitely want to check that out below. I show you how to use the tool Juto, which is, I have an affiliate link below for that, and that's my favorite formatting tool. There's lots of others in the comments. People always comment on this, and I'm just saying, look, this one's worked for me and for all of my VAs and the clients that I've had over the students who've gone through the course. It works fine. You just have to go back and forth a bit. Like any tool, there's a learning curve, okay? Then you have proofreading, and editing is the next thing you're going to need to do for your book. Make sure that you run it through. I've had some clients recently ask, well, where should I have this done? And the answer is you can go through Fiverr, Upwork. You can have your friends, or if you know anybody who's a professional editor, that would be fantastic. You can sometimes trade services. Other people read your book and do it. You can also use some of your own readers on your email list, if you have an email list, to proofread and give you an idea of changes that need to be made or mistakes. In addition, you can use tools like Grammarly in order to go through there, and you can check out below my link to Grammarly, which you should be using for absolutely free. Click on the link. It's my affiliate link in the description, and it will tell you everything you need to know how to get this working. And for the premium version, it'll connect into Word and other things. It's an amazing program. And then finally, you have the conversion to ebook format, and that's the reason why I told you before you're going to want to have it in the EPUB format, which Juto, or if checking out the formatting course, will show you exactly how to do that so that it gets ready, prepared, so you can put it straight on into Kobo. Step 3, uploading and formatting your ebook. So once you have it, you just go to the file upload area under ebook section, and you're just going to be able to click that. And as long as it's in the EPUB format, like we just discussed, you're going to be able to do it. After you did the upload, you're going to be able to see the preview and review page, where it's going to show you exactly where you can sort of flip through the book and get an idea of how everything looks, just to make sure it's all looking great, Then we're going to update our metadata and book descriptions for our book to make sure that that is under control and that they have all of the details necessary to find our book through the organic keywords that they may be searching for, and also to find out more information about our book. We want to get our book into the hands of as many ideal readers as possible. Step 4, setting the price and choosing distribution channels. The first thing is there are a lot of pricing options that you have available. And so you need to figure out what are the prices based upon how much of the royalty is going to be for you, and also looking at prices of similarly priced bestseller books in your category. What prices are they doing so that your books are not priced too high or too low? Too low is usually the main problem for most authors. Then distribution channels. You're going to be able to choose from all of the different distribution channels. Now, I of course recommend you say yes to all of them. We want this book in as many stores as humanly possible. And then we have the royalty rates and territories. You're going to want to choose maximum royalty rates. I personally like the price $2.99 for ebooks, and we want to make sure it's available in every country humanly possible so that we give our readers the maximal ability to purchase our book. Moving along. Step 5, publishing your ebook. So you've prepared and formatted your ebook, so you've got that into the right format. You chose the publishing platform, and you've created an engaging cover and book description. So we're able to upload all of that onto the platform, and we click the publish button. At this point, we're now ready for the next step, understanding pricing and royalties on Kobo, which is very important. So how to set prices. The first thing is you're going to research the market. We were talking about looking at the best sellers in the market. I personally, again, like the $2.99 price. You're going to calculate the cost and profit margins. Keeping in mind on Kobo, you can actually price it down to 99 cents and still get the 70% rate, just like Amazon does, all the way up to $9.99. They do this for a reason, because if you price too much higher, you're going to decrease the sales that are coming through. Then you're going to test and adjust it. And if you see lots of sales coming, you may consider bumping the price up a little bit. If you're not getting any sales at your price, you might consider lowering the price a little bit. We play with things. We do lots of experiments in self-publishing, and that's one of the ways that we figure out what is the most efficient way of working through these steps. And that's one of the things you can find in the description, my free checklist to show you, the self-publishing secrets checklist to show you exactly those steps that are necessary. Does that make sense? Then, understanding Kobo's royalty structure. As we were commenting, you can go from 99 cents all the way up to $9.99, and you'll still get that 70% royalty rate. However, if you go over $9.99, your royalty rate will drop to 45%. So for goodness sakes, folks, do not go over $9.99, and this is going to kill you. You do not need to lose leaving money on the table. So just do it. They force you to do this for a reason. They know you're going to make more money at the lower rates. They want to make more money. So do everyone a favor and make sure your book is priced between 99 cents and $9.99. Now, I do not recommend 99 cents. I recommend setting it around $2.99, because then it competes with Amazon's books as well at being at the lower end of the range, and people are just built to buy books around that price. You should consider the impact of Kobo's pricing and currency adjustments. Remember, when you put your prices in there, they may adjust it based on the currencies, and I like mine to end in 99 cents. It just helps motivate people to purchase the book, and it makes it look like you thought a lot more through the pricing issue. So definitely give that a shot. And you need to understand the payment threshold and payment schedule. You've got to keep in mind, unless you've earned $50 in royalties, they're not going to pay you anything. And then they go through at the end of the calendar month, when the earnings reach that threshold, 45 days after the end of the calendar month, at that you made the sale, then at that point they will make the payout to you. But you want to keep track of this so you don't overspend on advertisements and other things, so you see that the money is in fact coming in, but you don't get too concerned thinking you're going to get the money immediately. They need to give people a chance to change their mind on that purchase. Maybe somebody wants their money back. They change their mind, and that's something that may in fact happen to you. Then, managing taxes and payments. The first thing is you need to figure out your tax obligations. That can be helpful to talk to a lawyer or an accountant to make sure that you're paying all the value-added taxes and the other taxes that are necessary based upon the sales that are happening. You need to keep all of your receipts and your records organized so you have all of your costs on the one side, you have all your royalties coming on the other side, because we do not want to lose money in this. And as the money starts to grow, the amount coming in, you should probably hire an accountant at some point to take this on, okay? Consider using payment platforms with tax management features as another option you should consider, where they're already able to take control over a lot of that already for you, since they're selling the books, but you still are going to be required to file the taxes and make sure you're not losing money. So, marketing your ebook on Kobo. The first thing to remember is Kobo's promotional opportunities, and they have a couple of them. Kobo Writing Life promotions, they give you a lot of things. You can set things to even go for free for a day. You want to take advantage of them and really go deep into the offers that they have. And you can find this under the Kobo Promotions tab. Under there, you're going to be able to discover and participate in their various promotional events. And when you do participate, they give you even more marketing juice for what you're trying to accomplish on the platform. So definitely want to do that. You can also collaborate with Kobo Writing Life itself. You can write to them and ask, is there any way you can do interviews of me or I can talk about the book? And then they will prominently display your book and give you backlinks to your website if you'd like on their website, which is fantastic because that will drive additional readers to discover you, which is your number one challenge, is being discovered, and you can go from there. So if you're going to be doing it on their platform at all, you should definitely consider doing it in such a way that you're going to be maximizing the amount of traffic you're getting. The second thing to remember is external marketing strategies. You need to have an external, establish an online presence. That means you're going to have a blog. Maybe you're going to produce content like YouTube videos, or you're going to have a podcast, or maybe you're going to be on doing shorts, right? Like on TikTok and Instagram or Twitter, these other platforms. You're going to want to put your short form video on there. We're going to have blogs, podcasts. There's all sorts of options you can have. And then you're going to be able to push it across to social media in addition, where we're in touch with our target readers, making sure we're giving as much value as possible. And we want to leverage email marketing as we're moving along. This is something you should probably start with early on in the process. These people are going to be able to be informed for free what your latest book is. They're going to help you do reviews, get reviews on your books. And in addition, you're going to be building this list up. You can help cross-promote other people's lists, and they will in turn do you the same favor. So, tips for success on Kobo. You should optimize your ebook metadata. Make it easy for people to find your book. They're looking for certain keywords. They may click on your stuff. They may look at categories. So make sure that all of these things are aligned for the typical audience searches. This is something I spend probably most of my time with my clients, both my one-on-one and group coaching clients, where we're going through and looking at specific keywords and whether or not they're going to be profitable or not. It's really key. The second thing is you want to engage with the Kobo community. You want to make sure that you're really talking with them, because the fact is that you're going to learn a lot of things in these forums, so you can figure out what's going on, what people are buying, what tricks they're using, so that you're going to be able to really do well. Then you're going to leverage Kobo's promotional tools. They have a whole vast supply of different options that you can do using the platform itself, and you want to make sure you're that you are familiar with all of the different aspects of what they're doing. So, in conclusion, you can see that Kobo has an awful lot to offer. A self-published author. You want to become self-published. You want your ebooks to have a really large distribution with a respected company that's getting even out to libraries, for goodness sakes, even to the libraries. And you want an easy platform where you can upload your book, get it on there, get the formatting and everything right, and you'll be making money while you sleep on the ebook platform. You want better control than Amazon over the pricing strategy? Well, you're going to get it with Kobo and all of the promotional tools that they have. And in some ways, people don't have the same negative feeling towards Kobo that they do towards Amazon based upon this large corporation and such. Now, I still suggest shooting for Amazon, but Kobo is definitely a platform you should consider if you want to take advantage of these other distribution channels, especially when it comes to your ebook, which you aren't going to get through publishing through KDP with your ebook. And so this is a reason why you're definitely going to want to go with Kobo. My question for you today, have you published a book through Kobo? If you have, write below in the comments yes. If you have never done it, write no in the comments, and check up above me here for more video answers to your self-publishing questions. Thanks.